Hey y'all, it's Stacy with Wilshire Collections. Come on in and tell me hello. Welcome to the printable party where I'm going to be teaching you how to make this amazing interchangeable frame that will become a staple piece of decor in your home. So come in, tell me hello, and stop your scroll for a second. If you're just scrolling through right now, stop your scroll because I'm about to show you how you can make something so cute for your house that's going to save you money and save storage space on decor and all the things. So you are going to love what I'm going to show you tonight and what I'm going to teach you. It might just be the easiest, cutest decorating hack that I've ever figured out, that I've ever discovered. So come on in, come on in. Hello, Lori and Brenda and Chris. I see you guys hopping on, ready to party. Whoop, whoop. You guys, I'm so excited. When you hop on, go ahead and say hello. I want to know where you're watching from tonight. I want to know if you're crafting along with me or if you're just watching. What else do I want to know? If you're new here, please say newbie. If you are an OG, say OG. And then also later, if you're watching on the replay, please say replay so that we know that you were here too. Because I know a lot will join us live, but then a lot will also watch on the replay. And if I didn't already say it, go ahead and share this video as well because per usual, we got some stuff up the sleeve, right? We've got surprises. We're doing a couple of big giveaways that I'm going to tell you about here in a minute because this is a party after all, and it wouldn't be a party without party treats, party favors, party surprises, etc. So I'm very excited. This is something that I do every year around my birthday. I just had my birthday a few days ago, April 3rd, whenever that was. And so I love to give you guys a cute free printable every year because it may be my birthday, but I want to treat you guys and give you guys a gift. So I designed this beautiful free printable. You guys have been seeing me talk about it and hearing about it. So many of you guys have scooped this up. It's totally free. So if you have not gotten it yet, it's not too late to do that. You can comment wildflower and it'll send you the link to this free wildflower meadow printable bundle. So you can still get that, get the supply list. So I want to know how many of you grabbed up the printable and then also how many of you got your supplies. I know some people will watch and craft along tonight and then others like to watch and just kind of take it all in and then craft on their own time. So there's no right or wrong answer, no matter how you want to do it. It's totally, totally fine. So that is what's going to be going on. Let's say hello to some friends. Tryla and Cindy. Hello, hello. And Jean. Welcome, welcome. Thank you, Kathy, for sharing. I appreciate y'all. Hey, Julie. Julie says, love this craft. I am particularly in love with this as well. This is, not only is it going to be interchangeable, which we'll get into all of that and how you can kind of use it and continue to use it, but to me, this is just a staple piece of decor. This can hang on a wall. This can go on a bookshelf. It could go on a gallery wall. It could be layered on a mantle. There are so many things you could do with this, but it's something that the frame itself, you're going to make it once, but then you're going to use it over and over. And I love that about this because it's bigger, it's significant, and it's just going to become a staple piece in your decor. I know it will in mine as well. Thank you, Lisa. Hello, hello, everyone. Okay, I'm going to set this back here. Get it out of my way. Look at my cute little station back here. Isn't it looking cute and festive tonight? Hello, Sherry. Okay, let me tell you guys, I'm going to show you the supplies that I'm using, but I want to tell you guys what our big giveaways are tonight. So you're going to want to share because I see a lot of y'all you got your supplies, but you're watching and going to craft later. I love it. We are gifting two things tonight to two lucky ladies who are here live with us. So gift number one is a $50 gift card to Woodpecker's Crafts, which if you know, you know, they are the ones that bundled up these wood pieces on their website for us. They have a ton of wood surfaces, so much cute stuff. You can take that $50, buy you some surfaces that you can use for printables and all the things. So one lady will get or man or lady, whoever gets randomly selected at the end. Kelly is on here. helping in the comments and all of that, and she will be checking to make sure y'all shared. So please be sure that you actually share. So that is gift number 1. And then gift number 2 is 6 months free to my printable club. So I have a printable club, tell you about that later, but somebody will get 6 months free in the club. If you're already in the club, your next 6 months are going to be free. If you're not in the club, congratulations, you're now in the club. So real quick, because we will have some newbies watching this video. Hi, I'm Stacy. I'm the owner of Wilshire Collections. Yes, printable party time. And I love all things decorating, DIY, and just helping you make your house a home on a budget. I am not going to be out shopping at the Pottery Barn and the Restoration Hardware and all of that on the regular. I am a DIY/home goods, TJ Maxx, Kirkland's, Hobby Lobby, like kind of girl. And I truly believe you can have a beautiful home on a budget. And so whether it's me sharing decorating tips and tricks, or showing you guys how to do a craft project, or using your printables for either framing or crafting, I love to help you guys with your home. So that is me in a nutshell. I am a little bit of a hot mess, maybe a lot of a hot mess, depending on who you ask. And yes, replay will be available on here on the page for 30 days. And then Facebook deletes them after 30 days. So after that, it will be on my YouTube channel. But yes, you'll be able to watch it at any time. But yeah, I'm a hot mess. I'm real. No telling what might happen, what story I might tell, or, so we just got to roll with things around here. So thank you guys for sharing. Okay. Let me run through the supplies that I'm using real quick. We are using 2 wood surfaces for this. Both of these came from Woodpecker Crafts, like I had mentioned. You can get these sizes on Amazon as well, but what's nice is Woodpeckers, they sell them individually, where on Amazon you have to get these in like a 4-pack, which is fine if you want to make 4 of them. But if you only want one, then, you only get one, right? So this is a 14 by 18 wood panel board, and this is a 9 by 12 panel board. So we have our big one and our smaller one, and we're going to be layering these. So those are the 2 wood surfaces we're using. Also going to be using, oh yes, Tina, how could I forget? And I'm a new author. I'm also, I guess I got to add that into my intro. This is backwards to y'all, but it says this is bigger. Just happen to have my book laying right on the desk. How convenient. But this is my brand new book that just came out recently. And you can get this if you want a comment book. It's an amazing, amazing book about my journey, community stories, and about how God's been at the center of all of it. So anyways, these wood beads, you guys, look at this. How many of you guys ordered these from Amazon? These are linked in with the supply list and everything as well. Thank you guys for reminding me that I'm a published author. I appreciate it. I thought I had something on my sleeve, but that was my button. So this is a little self-adhesive bead situation. I can't remember the technical name, but it comes in this little roll. I got the white. They do have white and natural. How many times have y'all done a project where, and I've done them with you, we take the little half wood beads and we glue them around? Sometimes I avoid doing big projects with half wood beads because they are so tedious. This is a game changer for a project like this. I'm excited to use those. We'll use our Deco Art Raw Umber, which is a brown, our Deco Art White, Snow White, some foam brushes, a chip brush, some tape, our printables, all the things. But we gotta get crafting, y'all. We gotta get crafting. You got the beads. Are those not so cool? Had y'all ever seen those before? Or was it your first time? All right, we're going to start, y'all. This is like a big project as far as spatial. So hold on, I'm gonna move a couple things out of my way while we're going. So the first thing I'm gonna do is stain my board. Stain my board. You ordered the beads, awesome. If y'all are needing the link to any of these supplies, I added it in with the wildflower keyword. So if you comment wildflower, it's going to send you the link to the free printable, but also to some of the supplies that are needed. But the full supply list with all the details is in with that free printable bundle. So when you got the bundle, the first 2 pages were the supply list, and then the 3rd, 4th, 5th pages were the printables themselves. So you got the beads. You've never seen them before, Teresa. I know. When I saw those, I was like, what? Game changer, game changer. Okay, I'm gonna take a little foam brush and we're gonna stain our board. Y'all, if you've been around for any length of time, you've seen me do this. But I'm literally just going to take a little bit of my paint, rub it on with the foam brush, and then I'm taking my baby wipes, okay? Just baby wipes, like, you know, the kind that you would use on a baby, and I'm rubbing it in. So this is gonna create that stained look without having to use smelly, smelly stain. And it's a game changer. You can, like I said, this is Deco Art Raw Umber, but you can 100% use any brown that you like. So if you like a darker brown stain, use a darker brown. You like a lighter brown stain, use a lighter brown. You like a purple stain, use a purple stain. Like, you can literally take any paint and turn it into a stain by doing this. There's so many things you can use, but this is just my favorite. It's the easiest, and I always have brown paint, especially raw umber, in stock and on hand and ready to go. So we're just gonna go around here and do that. Hey, Valerie. Hello, hello. Oh, good, Teresa. I think people are just starting to get them today. That's awesome. Love the beads, total game changer, right? I mean, how are we ever going to go back to the old way after we've discovered these, right? Right. Kelly says, those beads are a game-changing time saver. Yes. Listen, I am all about time savers, money savers. I'm also all about making your stuff last longer, you know? And that's, again, people that have been around for any length of time know I love when something can be, something can be interchangeable, reversible, etc. because we don't want to make something this big and beautiful and spend our hard-earned monies buying the supplies and all the thing just to have it out for a month for spring, or, you know, a month at, you know, Christmas time or whatever. Like, this is too pretty to put away, right? So that is why I love when things can be interchangeable and whatnot. Okay, I've got my side, so now we're gonna go all around our edges. So anytime I can come up with an idea, hey Melissa, hey Dee, anytime I can come up with an idea that could make it interchangeable or, you know, make it last longer, I try to do that, which is one reason I love printables and printable crafting and printable framing so much, because you can do that so often. Hey, Sherry. Y'all are saying, yes, I agree. Isn't that like, and that's the thing, you guys, y'all know, okay, we're just a bunch of friends here, right? Because I feel like I need to tell you, I'm addicted to shopping. I'm addicted to shopping. I love to shop. I love to shop. What I am finding in my older-ish age, as I get older, is I don't want all the stuff anymore. You know, I have lots of stuffs, and I still like the cute stuff, but I have found myself lately, y'all may not believe it, but it's true, exhibiting some willpower, where I'm like, you know what? Need this. I don't need more clutter. I don't need more this and that. Also, thank you, Renee. Love the idea of it being interchangeable. Yes, 100%. I also love, or no, not love, sorry. I also, and we talk about this a lot, this is not to be knocking any certain store. I've struggled when I've been shopping lately, and especially when it comes to seasonal stuff, finding cute things. And I'm like, I'm not going to buy this sign just because it's an Easter bunny sign or a, you know, summer sign or patriotic sign. Like, I want to actually like the things I'm buying. I want them to have a purpose and a place in my home. And 9 times out of 10, I like the printables that I design better than things I see in store. So it just makes it so much easier. Takes the guesswork out of it for you. Okay, so I've got my sides and that done. Now we're doing the whole back of this board. The middle of this is not going to really show because it's going to be covered, but I'm not going to worry about that, okay? So we're just going to go across the whole thing because it doesn't take too long. And we're just going to get it stained. Now you will have to I'm going to have to get in the cracks and crevices with a smaller brush. The other thing, you guys, the other thing is store decor isn't too cute right now either. I know, right? When you guys are staining, you want to go with the wood grain. So I don't know if y'all can really tell. I'll hold it up here in a second. But you want to run your paintbrush along with the wood grain. So since my wood grain is running this way, that's why I'm doing my stain this way. It's not gonna look good and look right if you go the opposite way, okay? I feel like I'm in school, but not near what I have to do in the real school. This is fun. Yes, this is a different kind of learning, Brenda. This is learning that, not that you're forced when you're at school, but I mean, kind of like, you don't really have a choice when you're young if you go to school or not. So this is not forced learning. This is just fun learning that will, give you something to make and to do for your home, because creating and doing this kind of stuff, it's an outlet. It's, therapy for a lot of people and just so fun. So hold on, I'm gonna have to pull up the comments over here too, because sometimes they go too fast and then I miss things. So if I miss your comment, please know I'm not ignoring you. Kelly says, so true. Why not make what you like instead of trying to find it? Yeah. I mean, save you some gas money from having to run all around town, hitting up every store just to be disappointed sometimes. Now, sometimes, listen, Linda, sometimes I'm not disappointed. Sometimes I come out of there with 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 bags, something like that, but it's just hit or miss. You just never know these days, So, Tina says, I've missed this while I've been in Florida. I need to get an apron. Oh, I've got aprons, Maggie, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm a rebel and I have always been able to get paint out of my clothes, so it's all right. We'll just take our chances. But I do have some aprons. I just don't hardly ever think to wear them, Julie says, make it the colors you want to. Yes, 150,000%. Can be a little bit more custom with your decor when you're making stuff yourself, But I do think the biggest thing is just the clutter, right? And just having all the bins of all the seasonal decor and just the overwhelm that can come along with that, which again is why I love projects like this that you can leave out all the time and just swap out your printable and just the printable stuff in general, because paper don't take up that much space, I know I've got a couple of Wilshire craft aprons, Valerie. You know what though? Where they are is a different story. Laurie says, I call it beneficial learning. Half the stuff I learned in school, I lost it, right? Oh gosh. Another reason to go shopping when I get something on myself, right? I'm like, oh darn, guess I need to, head back to the Amazon and get another shirt. Okay, we're making some progress on our board. Don't get scared. We're not done yet, okay? We're not done yet. I'm going to grab a smaller brush, and I'm also going to be, sanding this a little bit. So can you use regular wipes or just baby wipes? Let's see if anybody else has used are you talking about like water wipe kind of things? Or, you don't want to use like Clorox wipes, but I always just use baby wipes. Has anyone else used a different kind of wipe? Yes, I agree, Cindy. Hobby Lobby has been pretty disappointing with their decor. It's not the same store it once was, that's for sure, You can still find some cute stuff, but it's the seasonal stuff, they haven't been Well, and I wasn't impressed with TJ Maxx and Home Goods Easter and spring stuff this year either, but that's just me, you know. So anyways, okay, Lori says she does use water wipes. You know, I need to try that at some point. I know what you're talking about. I actually have some water wipes, not here in my craft room, but I own some. But I've never thought to use them while crafting, so I'll have to give that a try. All right, I'm just going around the edges and getting in these little cracks and crevices and all of that. I was going to tell y'all something else about staining. I was just thinking of something. Stacy, what were you thinking of? Y'all, do you ever have this happen where you think, okay, so here's what happened. What had happened was I walked into the kitchen to get something. And when I walked into the kitchen, I smelled something delicious cooking. Well, if y'all know, Anthony, my husband, he likes to cook. He's a really, really good cook. I knew he was going to make dinner tonight because I said, I got my printable party. But whenever we talked this morning, he's like, what do you want for dinner? I was like, I don't know. I don't care. You know, surprise me, whatever. I said something easy, just something easy because I got this printable party. Well, I walk in there and it smells like I've walked into Gordon Ramsay's kitchen. And I was like, what is the color of the stain is Deco Art Raw Umber. It's just an acrylic paint, Maggie. But I'm using it as a stain. So it's Deco Art Raw Umber. So I'm like, what is that smell? Did y'all see my stories? I open up the oven to find a whole chicken. I thought it was a turkey at first. I was like, is it Thanksgiving? Like, what's happening? A whole chicken in my oven stuffed with, I don't know what all was in there. Carrots and some veggies. There might have been some, Kelly's waiting for Anthony to start a meal delivery. Some veggies, like a whole chicken. And I'm like, and y'all, I'm not a cook. Cooking does not spark joy for me whatsoever. So I'm looking at that and I'm like, who does this? Who does this? Like, who just randomly on a Tuesday is like, you know, I think I'm in the mood to cook a whole chicken today. He's got a whole chicken in the oven, y'all. Like, I don't even know. It smells so good. My point is, I walked in there, I got distracted by the chicken, but right before that, I thought, oh, I need to go into my office and do such and such before this live tonight. Okay, I'm gonna take my heat gun. You can also use a hair dryer, and I'm just gonna kind of dry this a little bit, okay? But then I got distracted by the chicken. I said, ain't it Tuesday? Like, who does this on a Tuesday? Like, I don't understand. But y'all, I still cannot remember the thing that I needed to do before this live. So hopefully it wasn't important. But I literally told Anthony, I said, your chicken got me distracted and I can't remember why I walked in here. I can't remember what I was about to do. Raise your hand if you've ever done that. And to me, there is nothing that will drive me crazier than not remembering something. Like, I might talk about it 10 times during this live, so just get ready. And I'll think about it when I go to bed tonight and probably wake up at, 3 a.m. be like, oh, I remember. So excited to get your frame so you can do this, have all the other supplies. Awesome, Shirley. If y'all missed it in the beginning, I'm doing 2 big giveaways, okay? So share the video, gifting a $50 Woodpeckers Crafts gift card so you can get you some wood surfaces and 6 months free to my printable club. So 2 people are gonna be winning. Kelly will be randomly picking the winners at the end of the live, but you do have to share, okay? You do have to share. So don't be being like, share, because we're gonna look. We're going to look. We're going to check, okay? You forgot what to Google before you pick up your phone, yeah. And I think this is something that happens more and more the older you get from what I'm gathering, but it's fine. Okay, I'm feeling good about our board so far. It's a little heavy right here, but don't worry about that because number 1, I'm gonna sand it a little bit, but number 2, actually I'm gonna wait to sand it until after we do the dry. We're gonna be doing another little layering technique. So let's move this back here to let it dry. And then we're gonna get our smaller board, okay? And we're going to, you take bribes, Kelly. I love it. I love it. I'll remember that. I'll remember that. You forget all the time. I mean, what do you need to tag Kelly about, Sandy? She's right here in the comments. Let her know how she can help you, okay? Okay. What am I doing? White. We're using white. So this is Deco Art. This is my favorite acrylic paint. If you guys need to stock up on some paint, you can comment paint. And, oh, did you mean tag her when you shared it? Maybe that's what you meant. I'm not sure. Thank you for sharing. Comment paint and it'll send you the link to the Deco Art website. I also have a coupon code that you guys can use to get 15% off their paints. This is my favorite paint, hands down, for all crafting except when I want chalk paint, which would only be for like furniture, glass, certain things. But wood surfaces, I'm using Deco Art acrylic 99.999% of the time, okay? So I'm gonna put some white on my plate and we are just going to paint this white with a foam brush, okay? So I'm grabbing a clean foam brush and we're gonna paint this white, and this is gonna give us some good contrast against that stain. Okay, obviously you could do a different color, but one thing I love about this is that it's neutral, so it's going to go with any decor, any printable, etc. So I do kind of recommend keeping it neutral, even if you want to do a little bit of a different color combo. Just keep that in mind. You want it to be able to kind of go with all the things, right? Going to be doing the craft tomorrow night, hopefully with some friends. Oh my gosh, Chandra, that's so fun. Take pictures if you do that. I know there were a couple people that said that they were getting together with friends tonight to have a little printable party of their own. I was like, oh my gosh, are y'all on here? If you are, say hello, because I thought that was like the cutest thing ever. And listen, I love that this can bring us together, whether we're together online like this or people that are together in person. Ann says, I'm excited to meet you in Tennessee in a couple weeks. I cannot wait, y'all. I cannot wait. Wilshire Live is right around the corner, and it's going to be just epic. I cannot wait to see you guys. Yes, Kathy, it is. It's that time again. Thank you, Cheryl, for sharing. Cheryl for sharing. Say that 10 times fast. Cheryl for sharing. I appreciate you guys. But yeah, it's going to be here before we know it, and it's really just going to be so awesome. I forgot to say too, if you noticed, I did not stain the back of that board because it will either hang on a wall or be against a shelf in my house. If you want to do the back of yours, then you should. I'm lazy, okay? And I'm just not going to waste paint when I don't need the paint. I don't need it, you know? Now, if I was making this to sell, I would finish the back because we gotta complete our projects when we're selling them. But I'm not making this to sell. So, hello, Penny. Hey, Carolyn. Thank you guys for sharing. Y'all are awesome. Do we have any newbies watching tonight? I kind of missed some of the comments in the very beginning. So if you are new here and you either just found me like whenever you found this free printable, or maybe you followed me for a minute, but you're not usually on my lives, I'd love to know so we can welcome you. And hopefully our friends here can tell you, don't be scared. Please stick around. Don't leave. I promise. I know I'm a little crazy, but I'm lots of fun too. I think I am sometimes, some days. Some days I'm not fun at all. It's fine. Crafting is your time away from the world. I love it. 16 days to Wilshire Live. You're right. Oh, good, Teresa. Oh, that makes me so happy. Yes, this is recorded for replay. Facebook Live or Facebook now deletes our live videos after 30 days. Fix it, Mark. Fix it, Mark Z. But it will be on YouTube for infinity, you know. So yes, once it's deleted from the Facebook, then yeah, we'll be good. Okay, I am gonna go around. So all I've done is my sides and my, the insides. But I am gonna create a little border around. just because a little bit of that might show once we put our printable in here. So you would rather the white part be there than the wood. So I'm just gonna kind of create a little border with my paint. And again, I'll go back in with a smaller paintbrush here in a second and kind of get those corners and things. But there's really, again, no reason, unless you're making this to sell it and you want it to look, you know, totally good and finished, then I would just paint the whole thing. But this is gonna be covered by a printable. Michelle says, I've been following you, but this is the first time I'll be watching your live and doing the crafts. Michelle, welcome. Aww. What do you need to do to get all this stuff? Maggie, comment wildflower, and it's going to, oh, Chris, I'm glad you're back. Where you been? I'm glad you're here. Comment wildflower, and it will send you the link. You can register to get the free printable. What am I doing? Small brush. And then that will have the supply list and all the information you need. So yes, you can 100% still get it. It's not too late at all. Okay, I'm just taking a small brush and kind of getting in my corners here. Okay. Unfortunately, with white, you usually do have to do 2 coats. So we're gonna dry this and then we'll do a quick second coat. You're welcome, you're welcome. Shirley says, love to watch your lives. Thanks, Shirley. We have a pretty awesome community around here. Spoiler alert, y'all are the best. Y'all are the best. And it's always fun being live with you guys, whether I'm decorating, crafting, shopping, sharing my shopping hauls, talking random story time with Stacy. Is there a DC group for Wilshire? No, the DC group is my private group and it's only on Facebook. So I do have a YouTube channel, but it's just my public channel. So, but we have the DC Facebook group and then also a video vault that's like a private library. It's a private library. Diane says, I'm new, not sure what I'm doing yet. It's okay, Diane, we've got you, okay? We're here for you. If you have any questions, and not just Diane, if anybody has any questions at any point, if I'm going too fast, if you need clarification, just stop me and ask me. But we've got you. And I know, especially if you're newer to crafting or newer to printables, like, I get it. Like, you can be like, wait, what's this? Like, you just kind of got to take it all in. Lynn says, does this club meet weekly on a certain night? So, Lynn, I'm going to share about Printable Club with you guys. And it does not, there's no private group for the Printable Club, so there's no weekly night. It's basically, you get access to the printables inside the member area where you can download them, print them, save them, frame them, craft with them, etc. And then I just share different videos, either pre-recorded, and I'll share them as a reel. I shared one yesterday on how I made this cute hydrangea project, or I'll go live on the page and craft and give you guys ideas, or you can just take them and make them your own. Oh, thanks, Brenda. I really do have the best. Okay, hold on. Sometimes I forget where I just painted. Okay, I think I did that side. But so to answer your question, there is no private group or anything for Printable Club, and it's just, I'm posting stuff all the time. You follow along on my Facebook page for sure, because everything happens right here on the main page where I share lots of things with you guys. So, and I want to show you guys some of the printables and tell you guys all about it for sure. Let me get this second coat on here. And then I'll do just that. Cindy says, Stacy has the best ideas and is so creative. You will love it. Yeah, and again, going back to the amazing community we have, you're going to get so inspired by other people too and the projects that they do. Every Monday I do this What You Making Monday post on my Facebook page and just ask for you guys to share. And it doesn't have to be a printable project. Just share what you've been making lately, you know. And oh my gosh, sometimes I am just blown away by the things that you guys do. So you'll get lots of inspiration all over the place. Teresa says, Printable Club is so worth it. Great deal. Love being in the club. Thank you, Teresa. It really is so fun. And without telling like the whole full story, I do just want to say for people that are a little newer, I've been designing printables for over 6 years now, and I've had Printable Club for almost 6 years. It'll be 6 years in August. Oh my gosh, that's going to be here before you know it. And it all started, and I was crafting on my page. I've always, done creative stuff, decorating, etc. And I felt so stuck by the fact that I didn't have a Cricut. I didn't have fancy equipment that I could use to create this cute custom decor. And quite honestly, I didn't want a Cricut, and I didn't want to learn how to have to use a Cricut and learn the programming and all of that. But I felt like all I was doing was going to Dollar Tree and places and trying to come up with cute crafts. And then one day I had designed this little printable for a freebie thing that I was just going to put into a picture frame. And as I was printing it, I was like, wait a second. If printables are paper and scrapbook paper is paper and we craft with scrapbook paper, why can't we craft and decorate with printables? So I grabbed a Dollar Tree surface, slapped some Mod Podge on it, slapped the printable on there, and I was like, oh, you can craft with a printable. And literally changed my life. That aha moment changed my home. It changed my business. It changed everything because I realized you can craft and decorate with printables. And I went live to show you guys and tell you guys. And you guys, y'all, my hair keeps, if you can't tell, I'm sorry, but my hair will not behave today. And y'all fell in love. And it became a fast and exciting craze. And long story short, hello, Rosanna. That's true. Kelly says, I have a Cricut, but you just can't do what these printables offer. They're high quality decor and a snap. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Aw, your house is all Stacey inspired. Aw. Kitchen table crafting was definitely at our last house was definitely the beginning of the crafting for sure. That was the first place that I crafted. I've crafted a lot of different places, but anyways, that is how and why the Printable Club was born, because I wasn't the only one who was like, wait, we can make really cute, affordable decor with these printables, so why not kind of thing. So anyways, it has been a wild ride and so fun, and it's an honor to design these printables every month and just come up with these ideas. And like I said, just take the guesswork out of it for you guys, so you're not running around to all the stores, and it just makes decorating fun again without overthinking, without the stress, right? Like let me kind of get stressed and figure out, okay, what am I going to do? What am I going to design this month? There are tons of printables on my site individually. Somebody just asked. Yes, there are certain ones that are exclusive to the club every month that are not on the site, but there are printables on my site individually. It's just cheaper to join the club. You get a better deal. Basically, you're getting 50% off by being in the club. But if you guys comment printable, it's going to send you the information on Printable Club. If you comment store, it will send you the link to my store where you can shop them individually. But yeah, you can do it either way. But definitely, I'm going to dry. Oops, hold on. I see a couple corners. Y'all, it's going to start getting darker outside, which makes it harder to see what I'm doing. But hold on, just got to get my corners a little bit. All right, that looks good. Yes, Angie, no worries. This is just a white acrylic paint that I'm using now. It's called Deco Art Snow. Laura says, you're amazing. I don't know how you come up with so many new awesome ideas. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, Janice, thank you. It's, Maggie, the keyword for the Printable Club is just printable. If you type printable, it will send you the info. Oh my goodness. Jan says she's been here. A member of the Printable Club couldn't find me tonight. Went to my page and you weren't following. Listen, there has been a thing. Y'all all go check right now. I'll hold up the paint in 1 second. Well, maybe not right now. Wait till the live's over. I don't want y'all to all leave, but Facebook has been unfollowing people, like on your behalf. Like you're not like, hey, I want to unfollow Wilshire Collections. Facebook just does it for you. Who was it that somebody I'm friends with and I went to their page and it showed that I wasn't following them anymore? So be sure that Facebook has not unfollowed me for you, if that makes sense. I don't know why they do that, but you want to click following. So, all right, y'all, we got this ready to go. What I'm gonna do next, real quick, with my brown while it's still out is, well, first of all, sorry, let me back up, okay? I get ahead of myself. I am gonna take, wrong one. I am gonna take my little sander. This is a little hand sander thing. It's linked in my supplies if you comment supplies. These are great, okay? So I'm gonna take this and I'm going to go across the sides and the edges, and we're gonna just kind of distress it a little bit to help see some of that wood, oops, come through. And then we're gonna do one other thing to it. This just kind of takes it from flat and white. I know, right? Facebook better not. I'm telling you, you never know what the Facebook's gonna do. So definitely go check the people that you love to follow. Go make sure you're actually following them. I have people tell me all the time, oh, where have you been? You haven't been on here forever. I'm like, I'm literally here every day. I post on Facebook every day, multiple times a day. I am live, you know, between here and my private group, I'm live weekly, if not more than, you know, all the time. So I'm like, it's not me, it's you, it's Facebook. And by you, I mean Facebook, not like you. But I'm like, I promise I've been here, you know? But it's just, it's kind of maddening sometimes, for sure. Okay, so again, I'm just going over the sides, going over the edges. Let me show you what it's looking like. See how we're seeing that brown come through on the wood? Super, super cute. Just gives it some extra, just a little extra, you know? Extra. So now, hold on. Now I'm gonna take my same brown brush that I used before for the stain, okay? Oh man, Facebook did that to you too, Janet. I'm telling you, you gotta check. You gotta check. Okay, taking the same brown foam brush that we used for the stain, I'm gonna grab a little paper towel. And what I'm gonna do is take my brown paint, I'm gonna dab it off because you want it to be as dry as possible. And then I'm just gonna kind of go over this just on my edges, okay? Because we already see a little bit of that wood come through, but this is just gonna kind of tie in the brown stain that's on the main big board with this board. So I'll hold this up when I get about halfway around just to kind of show you the extra. And again, I'm just really lightly going over my edges. So see how that added just a little bit of darkness there compared to the top that I only have the wood coming through. So see how that's just adding a little bit. Oh, good, Pam. You've been wanting to make this frame. Yay, perfect. So I'm just gonna keep going with that. And again, I mean, this is an optional step. If you like it, if you distress it with your, you know, sander and you feel like that's good enough, then stop. Quit while you're ahead. You don't have to do this, but it's just an extra optional, right? Cute. Loving it. Okay, friends. We have our board primed and ready. What do y'all think? What do we think? I think it's super cute. Love it. Okay, so now, Maggie, it's all linked. When you comment Wildflower and get that free printable, it's all in, the links are in that supply list. So these came from Woodpecker Crafts is where I got the wood. Okay, real quick, before we move on to the next step, which is dry brushing our board, and then of course we got to add our wood beads and all of that. Nope, I'm not using Patriotic. This is the free printable that you guys can get if you comment Wildflower. So that is the one that I have in this frame that I made and this here. But I'm glad you asked because I'm actually not using these tonight. Because I've already made some with these. So let me show you what I'm gonna be doing. These are the April printables that are in the Printable Club, okay? So you could stain it first, Linda, but that's honestly more work and gonna take more stain. But you could do it that way and then just distress it. So either way. So every month, like I said, in the Printable Club, new printables get released. They usually come out on the first of the month unless the first falls on a weekend or holiday, and then we'll upload them that Monday. It's like Christmas morning when I call them PC girls, okay? Printable Club girls. Oh, Angie just joined. Whoop, whoop. Yay, Angie, welcome, welcome. PC girls, okay? For short. And the PC girls anticipate getting the email, getting the text message that like, hey, your April printables are here. Log into the member area now. And when I tell you, you will be instantly printing these if you have a home printer. If you don't have a home printer, don't fret, my pet, okay? Tons of our ladies don't have printers. Any place that makes copies will print these printables for you. But if you do have a printer, I'm talking instant access. You sign up, you join, you log in, you get the printables. You could be printing, framing, crafting tonight, okay? So they get so excited every month to log in and see the new designs. They get 6 new printable bundles a month, okay? Lynn joined today. Welcome, Lynn. So when I say printable bundle, that just means it's more than one page. So just like the Wildflower bundle y'all got for free was 3 pages, a lot of these are 2, 3, even 4 pages. So I'm going to show you the 6 printables that are in the club right now for April. I do want to say this. If you are watching this in May, in June, in July, in a month that is not April, these are not going to be the newest printables, but every month we have new ones. So be sure to still comment printable, go to the link, etc., to check out what the current month, but what I'm showing you guys right now is going to be in the club for all current and new members for the month of April, okay? So, yay, Jolie, yay, thank you, I'm so glad to have you. This is the first bundle, which is our beautiful birds and flowers. How gorgeous are these? I used this one the other day when I made this project. I'll hold that up a little closer. Great question, Mary. I will answer that in just a minute. Don't let me forget. This is page 2 of that bundle, the birds. I personally love the bluebirds so much. And then this one, page 3, you'll see too, like these are 5x7. So y'all, you can literally print and put these in a 5x7 frame. You can also get crafty with it, but you can print and frame. This one, print and put in an 8x10 frame, okay? So that is bundle number 1 in the Printable Club this month. Bundle number 2, which I've heard is a lot of yours, like it's up there as like a top favorite. This is our spring patchwork bundle. So we've got things like flowers and chicks and butterflies and all kinds of cute little chickens and roosters and oh my gosh, y'all, so cute, so fun, just giving off the quilt-like vibes. And this one, y'all, so precious. Yes, Teresa, they are on the way. So precious. So this bundle has a lot of sizes that you can get crafty with. You could also frame these. They sell frames that are 6x6, 4x4, but a lot of ladies do like to craft with them too. So again, you can print or frame. Yes, you'll be able to watch from the beginning, Nora. The replay will be available on my Facebook page for 30 days and then on YouTube after that, okay? So that's bundle number 2. Bundle number 3 is this cutie with all the spring vibes. Eventually, not yet, but you're going to take your Easter stuff down, your bunnies, anything Easter related. So a lot of this is going to be really good for the transition from Easter to just spring on into summer. So we got flowers and rain boots and watering can. We've got the pretty flowers with this gorgeous background. We've got the bird and the bird nest and the butterfly with the pinks and the aquas and just so stinking cute. I'm losing count. This is bundle number 3, okay? So all of this, you're getting all of this for just $20 a month, okay? Which this alone is a $42 value. But there's more because there's, got to have a bonus. So hold on, I'll get to that. Okay, so that's bundle number 3. Bundle number 4 in the club this month is this beautiful kitchen bundle, which I love. I try most months, unless it's like Christmas and we're just going all in and whatever, I do a combination of seasonal and everyday decor or everyday printables. So this is a good everyday, yeah, Tanya, it may or may not go with that last one I just showed you. Everyday decor you could use in your kitchen. I love this with the cookware and the wooden spoons and all the things. So cute. The little bird makes you smile. I know. You want to sign up, but you don't want to miss the live. Maggie, do not worry. You can sign up whenever we're done. I don't want you to miss the live either. So don't feel like you're like, oh my gosh, like I have to do it right this second. You can 100% wait till we're done so you don't miss a thing. I love it. So that is page 3 of this bundle. So that was bundle number 4. Now these next 2 are the 2 exclusives in the Printable Club. What that means is I designed these just for my PC girls, and they are only available to Printable Club girls for up to a year, and then maybe always and forever. Sometimes we put them on the site after a year. A lot of times we don't. So this one, which I've also heard, is oh no, I'm missing one of the pages. What do I do with it? Am I? Wait, I got one right here. Yep, hold on. Good thing I get extras. Hey, that's the good thing too. You can print as many as you want. So, and I print mine on cardstock paper 95% of the time. And sometimes we use specialty paper sometimes like I did for that. You can use regular printer paper, but cardstock is going to be a nicer quality and just give your projects a really nice look. So any type of cardstock is fine. So this is the blue hydrangea bundle that's exclusive to the club. That's page 1. Page 2. Are those not gorgeous? And page 3. I love that one stacked on the books. I think that's so gorgeous. So that's the first exclusive. And then the second exclusive in the club just happens to be Wildflower Meadows spring version. So I gave you the neutral kind of everyday version. Now this one is the spring version. So page 1, page 2, and page 3. So I'm actually going to be using this one tonight in the frame that we are making, and then I'm going to pop another one in a regular picture frame. But this is gorgeous, and it's so hard to really tell on here. But look how those they look 3D. B, there is just so much texture to these. This is true. It's printable art, okay? And in the beginning, listen, I'm not an artist. But this is art. This is art. And I didn't always used to call it that or say that. But by golly, this is art. You take this, you print it, you slap it in a picture frame like this, instant art. If you saw this hanging at Kirkland's, at wherever, you would buy this. Like this is something like you would buy, except you are printing it at home, or any place that makes copies will print it. You're putting it in a frame, you're crafting with it, and you have Insta art. And so that's what these are, y'all. It truly, truly is. So how'd you get back here? Did I set you back there? I guess I did. Okay. I've lost my train of thought. That was all. Those are the 6 printables in the club. Debbie says they're all gorgeous. What inspires you each month to design such beautiful artwork? Debbie, I get inspiration everywhere. And every month I do worry, like, am I going to run out of ideas? I've been doing this for 6 years now. Like, surely one day the ideas are going to dry up. But every month, I keep coming up with stuff, y'all. And we come new versions, new twists, new trends, new colors, new all the things. And I don't know. By the grace of God and knock on wood, I just do. But I get inspiration everywhere for sure. Oh, Pam says saves me thousands of dollars. Hey, that is a huge testament to these printables for sure. I mean, they really do. It really is. So thank you for saying that. Brenda, it's the same login link every single month. So if you get our monthly, we send emails multiple times a month, at the beginning of the month, middle of the month, the login is always in those emails. And yeah, if you need help, you can comment support and I'll send you the support email address and you can email Amanda and she can help. Jean says, yes, you are an artist. Thank you. It has taken me a while to be able to kind of say that, you know? Oh my goodness. Let's see what Sandy says. I've been a PC girl for the whole 6 years and love it. Still don't know how they can possibly just keep getting better and better. Literally, when you guys say, I don't know how you do it, but they keep getting better and better, that probably you couldn't give me a better compliment. So I appreciate that. Maggie says, when you sign up for the club, is there anything that you won't get that I'm seeing here? Everything I just showed you, all 6 of those printables, you will get instantly when you sign up for $20. Those are the April printables. And I will show you something else you'll get to here in a minute, but let's get back to crafting for a minute. So I've been a member for 5 years, never had a duplicate picture from you, and I don't know why or how you do it, but you're amazing. Brenda, you know, sometimes I'm like, maybe they won't remember we did this one 5 years ago, you know, but no, there has never been a duplicate. The frame with the hydrangeas from Hobby Lobby. Sorry, I'm scrolling down, just making sure I get all of your questions and stuff. Okay, because my iPad is being funky. I need a new iPad, y'all. This thing is older than the Hills. Or Hills old? I don't know. Okay, let's regroup. We did our frames. Next, we're going to dry brush, okay? So let's bring this board back because if you can see on this one that I did here, we got a lot of texture going on. We got a lot of something's going on, okay? No, Sherry, the hydrangea printable is exclusive to Printable Club, so it's only in the Printable Club, so you can get it there. We do not have a PNG pack of that one, and there's no plans for that at this time. So Printable Club is the place to get the hydrangea one for sure. Been a triple dipper for almost a year now. Your house is finally what I always dreamed it could be. Laura, thank you. If y'all are new and you're like, oh my gosh, Laura triple dips her queso, or they double dip. They're not really double dippers. That just means they're in more than one of my subscriptions, and that's the little nickname that they gave themselves, were the double dippers and the triple dippers. So if you see them talking about it, that's what it is. So all right, I'm putting a little bit more white paint on my plate. So we're gonna use the same white paint that we used earlier, the Deco Art Snow. And now we're gonna do a little technique called dry brushing. My friends that have been around for a hot minute know all about dry brushing because I do this technique from time to time. When I'm doing dry brushing, I like to use what's called a chip brush, also known as a cheap brush. These are no good. They're really no good. If you're trying to paint a solid surface, do not ever use a chip brush. But for dry brushing, these are perfect. So we're gonna take our chip brush. We're going to, okay, in the comments, tell me if you're a double dipper or a triple dipper, just for funsies. There's some of my triple dippers. I appreciate y'all. Okay, we're gonna dip the paintbrush, the chip brush, in the white paint, and then we're gonna dab it off, okay? Because this is called dry brushing, not wet sloppy brushing, not I don't know what else, but dry brushing, okay? So once you've dabbed, then you're gonna take it, just kind of like we did with that brown earlier. I know, Michelle, I saw your picture, I loved it. I loved it. And you're just going to lightly go over your wood. Now, a lot of this isn't gonna show on these edges because we're gonna put the beads down, but we still wanna be consistent. So we're gonna do it all around. Oops, just set my thing right in that. I'll hold this up in a second so y'all can see. The key to dry brushing. 2 things. Number 1, dry, you don't want it gloopy, okay? And then there's three things, I lied. The other thing is light pressure, back and forth, back and forth. And if you'll notice, and you'll see it even more when we get to the big part of the board, I'm not starting in the middle. I'm not picking up my brush and then going back down. I'm doing kind of longer, continuous strokes. And if I do pick up my brush, that's fine, but I don't want to start in the middle, if that makes sense, okay? So we're gonna start like this, and we're just kind of going, see how I'm going back and forth, making my way down the board, okay? And a little goes a long way, but if you notice that it's not really coming off the brush anymore, then obviously look at all my triple and double dippers on here. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. Okay, keep adding paint if you need to, but don't be going crazy with it or anything. Okay, so we're gonna do it like that. And then of course, don't forget to do the edges here. Okay, so now the next question is, if you're in the Printable Club and you can remember, how long have you been in the Printable Club? I'd love to know that too. If you're on the fence about joining any of the clubs, Printable Pillow, DC, it's well worth it. Thank you, Diane. The thing I love is how many Printable Club girls we have that have been in for a very long time. And that's honestly a testimony to these printables. And I'm not saying this to toot my horn. I'm just saying like printables in general and how much they can help your decor and your home and make your life easy, make your house cuter. All the things is they keep sticking around. They keep sticking around year after year, season after season to get the new designs because listen, at the end of the day, we're just girls, right? Like most of us. I don't think my dad's on here and my husband, but I don't think there's any men on here tonight, but we're just girls, okay? And we like to change things up sometimes because you live in your home. Yes, there is more than just the Printable Club. I'll tell you about the other subscriptions here in a minute. Y'all remind me. Since the beginning, OG, 2 years, 2020. Hey, that's OG, Teresa. Oh, I just lost my train of thought. What was I saying, y'all? Just people sticking around. Oh, that we're just girls. We're just girls, right? And we like to have new stuff. We live in our houses. We spend more time in our houses, most of us, than anywhere else, right? And I don't want to stare at the same picture frame with the same piece of art, with the same whatever, spring after spring after spring, Christmas after Christmas after Christmas. I want new stuff. I'm sorry. I'm just a girl. And I like stuffs, okay? So this is just, and that I truly believe that's why so many of these ladies stick around is because it's an affordable way to get the new stuffs, you know? But you don't have to spend a lot of money and you don't have to go out to all the stores and all the things. I love seeing how long you guys are in. And totally fine if you're guessing, like 3 to 4 years. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'll hold this up in a second to show you all the progress on the dry brush so far. And you can, I forgot to say it, you can go as heavy or as light as you want on this if you want a more, you know, defined dry brushing or, you know, want it more whatever. You like to change things up. Yeah, who else is like that? Who else likes to change up? So see the difference here and where we have dry brushed and where we haven't, okay? And we're still gonna, y'all, I'm getting messy. We're still going to, I forgot what I was saying, sand it too. You don't know, but it's been a long time. I love it. Janice says, sorry, not sorry. She's been in for years, y'all. 5 years, Sherry. Let's just take a moment. I love y'all. Y'all are the best. I told you y'all were the best. Okay, let's keep going. We're not quitters. Can't quit yet. Okay, now I'm doing my sides, okay? Just lay it on the side. Do the same thing. Just make sure. And if you do, for those of you that are crafting along with me, or if you craft at a later time, if you forget to dab your paint or you have an area where you just get a little heavy-handed, no worries, okay? I will teach you, show you how to fix it. You can just go over it with a sandpaper, or you could even add a little more stain. There are ways to fix it, so don't get, scared. So much easier to store printables too, instead of all the frames and signs from the stores. Yes. Marcia says it's fun to tell people you made it when they ask, where'd you get that? Yeah. Especially when it's cute, right? Like, listen, y'all know I've had some crafting fails where I'm like, I don't want anybody to know I made that. We're going to pretend this one never happened. But when you're able to make something cute, and yeah, you really are proud of that, and you should be, Angie says, I love to change things up seasonally, and you make that possible. Thank you. That's the goal, right? Is change it up on a budget, make it cute, make it easy. Listen, I don't have time, energy, patience, any of that for complicated anything in my life, but definitely not complicated crafting, okay? All you know is the first day you saw the printables, you joined. I love it. 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 Okay, we got one more little side, then we're going to do the whole middle area. You change with every season. I love it, Patricia. You know what? There's nothing wrong with that either. Like, let's just give ourselves a minute and give ourselves permission to be okay with the fact that we like change and we like to change things up. Most men, I'm not speaking for every man, but most men do not care about that kind of stuff. They're not sitting there on their couch looking up at their mantle going, you know what? I wish we had some new greenery up there. You know what? We could use a new sign on our mantle. Like, there's some men that maybe care about that, but us women, we do. We do. And there is nothing wrong with that. Just like there's things that men care about that we don't, And, I think sometimes we do get kind of stuck. And this is something I talk about. One of my other subscriptions is my decorating and creating community. That's my private group where I do exclusive crafting and decorating tutorials. And in that group, I talk about how so often it's like we hang something on a wall and we're like, well, that's where it has to hang for, the next 50 years and however long we're in this house. Like, that's what it is. It's okay to change things up. It's okay to move things from room to room. We call that shop your home around here. When you shop your home and move this sign that we're making that is in your living room for 6 months, then after 6 months, you move it into your bedroom or whatever. Suddenly you feel like you have a new piece of decor, but you just move some stuff around, and that's okay. It's okay to do that. So don't get so attached to your stuff that you feel like you can't ever purge, you can't ever recirculate it, etc. Love the interchangeable frames. Me too. Okay, so now we're getting to the big part of the board. Again, because this is the wood grain, you can see is going that way. That's the way we're going to go with our dry brushing. We're not going to go against the grain, okay? All right, so let's just keep going. I'm going to fold this over a little bit. Get some white. Dab, dab, dab. Maggie, that is such a good question. She said, when I join the club, will I have access to any fall printables? When you join the printable club, you get access to the April printables that I just showed you and everything going forward for as long as you are a member. You do not get access to all of the past stuff. We have 6 years worth of printables, and that's simply just not fair to the people that have been in, like you've seen here, for years and years, paying for them to give all of those for free. We do offer inside the Printable Club member area, you can go in and purchase past month's printables for half off. So we still honor like the Printable Club pricing and discount. So you'll see a little section that says past printables. You can go and shop past printables from years and years and grab up any that you want. So if you want some fall ones, if you want some summer, patriotic, Christmas, etc., I've got tons for you to pick from. So great question. That's funny, Jean. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Okay. Oh, that's funny too on the UPS store. Okay, hold on. Let me focus. Okay. So I'm going, oh no, I lost a piece of chip brush. I'm gonna go down, back and forth, somebody mentioned the UPS store. So even though I have a home printer, I get a lot of my copies printed at the UPS store. Why? Because Yes, you'll have access to the hydrangeas, Maggie. Everything I showed you, you'll have access to. The UPS store has a really, really nice, a really, really nice printer. Obviously, it's the UPS store. It's affordable to have them done. It saves my ink, and the quality is just, it's just great. It's just great. So when I know that I'm going to use a printable for a project, I get mine printed at the UPS store a lot. And literally, Kelly that works for me and myself, it's always one or the two of us or both of us that are going into the UPS store. They know us there by name. My main man, Steve, shout out Steve if you're watching. I mean, he sees us coming. He's like, I got your copies. I got your copies, you know. So nice there. So any place like Staples, UPS store, Office Depot, your local library will all print those for you. And it's a great option. I'm always hesitant to talk about the pricing because all these stores, they're franchises, like it's not one size fits all pricing. So check with your local store on how much they charge to print on cardstock, regular paper, etc. Excuse me, y'all, 1 minute. Hold on, I need to see something real quick. 1 second, talk amongst yourself. Okay. But yeah, it's a great option. So tell me, for those of y'all that are in Printable Club, do you get yours printed somewhere or do you print them at home? I would love to know. But yeah, I personally, that's just what I use. I'm not affiliated with the UPS store in any way, nothing like that. It's close to my house. They do a great job, etc. All right, I'm gonna hold this up when we get about halfway done with it to show you the progress and just what a difference this dry brushing makes on here, okay? Dun, dun, dun. Oh, good. I love that. I love it. I love it. Tina uses UPS. Lori prints at home. Oh, you've taken in your own paper? I didn't know they would do that. I've never done that or asked that. I'd rather use their paper because that's what I'm, paying for. But maybe if it was like a specialty type of paper or something, that's a great idea. That's a great idea. All right, see the difference here? Dry brush versus no dry brush. Print at home, print at home. Printed at Staples. Yeah, tell me where you get them printed too, if you get yours printed somewhere. But it's really easy. For the UPS store, printables are PDF files. I always say it's like a document, like when you get like a tax document, it's that kind of document, but these are cute and fun and whatever. For my UPS store, all I do is email them the PDF file. So I just attach it to an email and I say, hi, it's me again. It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. Can I get 1 copy of this on cardstock? Can I get 2 copies of this on cardstock? Can I get 900 copies? No, I'm just kidding. Although I did just pick up stuff for the live event today. I was like, can I get 100 copies of this and 100 copies of this? But anyways, you can print as many as you want. But that's how I do it for the UPS store. Again, you're going to have to check with your local store because they all might be a little different. But here's the question you would ask if you were to go into, or Melinda, such a good question. I'll answer that too. If you were to go into a UPS store, Staples, like, hi, I have some PDF files that I want to get printed or I want copies made of. How would I get those to you? Probably they'll just have you email them, or they may have a place on their website where you can upload them. But check with your local store. And then I already forgot what she just asked, but it was such a good question. Yes, you can sell projects using printables. Melinda, thank you. That's such a good question. And I forget to talk about this sometimes, but we have a lot of ladies that do this. You cannot sell the printable file, like the digital file. I have the rights to those, but you do get a commercial license at no extra charge. It's just included with the membership to sell your finished project. So if you have a business, an Etsy shop, you do vendor booths, whatever, holiday shows, all of that, you can make stuff, frame stuff, use the printables. You could print out, 100 copies of that and get, whatever you wanted to do, and you can 100% sell your finished projects. So that is another great perk. Obviously, that doesn't apply to everybody. Not everybody has a business and whatever, but also you can use them for gifts, and so many ladies do that, especially at the holidays. But think about no, they do not ask for a print release. We've never had that issue. Mother's Day coming up. You can make Mother's Day gifts. Think about just framing this hydrangea and being like, here you go, mama. What hydrangeas literally remind me of my mom and my grandmother. So actually, I had pulled up pictures on Easter because I told my mom, I said, you got to see this new printable that I did. I said, it reminds me of you, referring to the hydrangea. And I showed her, she was like, oh, she's like, why didn't you bring me one? I'm like, I will next time. So guess what she might be getting for Mother's Day? I'll probably give it to her before Mother's Day. But anyways, lots and lots of good options that just kind of makes your money go even farther and your projects go even farther and all the things. Yeah, they may help you, Kathy. It's definitely worth asking for sure. You email to the UPS and they will print when I get there. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, literally, ours is so fast that I will send the email and I feel like I've barely hit send, and they're like, completed. They reply back. I'm like, how fast are your printers? But yeah, they're very, very speedy, which is also nice because when I decide I want something, I want it yesterday, so. Okay. We're making good progress here, y'all. Just want to make sure there's no areas that I don't like. Looking good in the neighborhood. Go a little bit more right there. Okay, let's dry it up a little bit. And then we're gonna sand it, and then we get to bead, and then we get to attach, and then we get to printable, and something else. I have a surprise up my sleeve. Surprise, surprise. Oh my gosh, have y'all ever seen that little video? Dun, dun, dun. All right, you just want to make sure it's pretty dry before you start distressing it, because you don't. Aww. Brenda says, I've literally had so much fun tonight. I don't think I've ever come in as much as I have to not Oh, I love that you're here and you're commenting and you're engaging. And I just love that you're here, Brenda. And I love that you're having fun. That's what it is all about, right? Okay, so now I'm going to take where'd that other sander go? I spend half my life looking for my supplies, you guys. Here it is. Found it. Rosanna says, twist, twist. All right, my friends here know when I have a surprise up my sleeve, y'all have to say twist, twist, and that means twist my arm. And I'll tell you the surprise, and I'll show you the surprise, okay? But it's going to be a little minute till I show you. But y'all go ahead. I knew what you meant, Brenda. Y'all go ahead and leave some comments or leave the twist, twist. And we'll see. We'll see. Have you ever known me to not? If someone at my window, there better not be someone at my window, which actually, can y'all excuse me for a minute? Because it's dark. Oh, yep, there's someone walking. Hi. It's so awkward. It's like getting dark out, and because of my ring lights and stuff, you can see right in these windows. So excuse me, because literally a family just walked by and they probably are talking about me. It's fine. It's fine. I'm just going to shut these blinds real quick. And in case you're wondering, the dead wasp that I had to defend my life the other day over, it's still on the windowsill in the bag. It's fine. I keep forgetting to, Anthony! I keep forgetting to tell him to come get it. And I'm afraid it's, the reason I haven't picked it up is, whoops, is because I think it's mad at me and I'm afraid it's going to come back to life. So, yeah, it's just been sitting there for like a week now. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. I'm having anxiety just thinking about it. It was so scary. So scary. That's so scary. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. I only see a couple little spots, and this is the beauty of all of this. If you see some little areas you're not happy with, you get to fix them, okay? It's hard. You got to make sure you're going up to the edges of this, and that can be a little hard sometimes, so I'm just kind of going on some of my edges. But now I feel good. Kelly's at the window. I know you were kidding. I know. Pretty sure the astronauts can see me. Oh my gosh. Artemis, what is it? Oh my gosh, I've been watching all that stuff. But yeah, they're like, oh, it looks like Stacy is live in her craft room down there. Like they can literally see me from the moon. They can also, at Christmas, they can see my Christmas tree from the moon with all those 3,000 whatever lights. Okay, y'all, this is where no, wait, we can't magic yet. Well, this beads are magic. Okay, let's do this next. Hold on, let me move. Let me clean my station. Let's do the beads. Before we do the beads, I want to show you something. Hold on, y'all. I'm all over the place. Squirrel. This isn't the surprise. This isn't the twist, okay? We're saving the twist for after we assemble our thing, okay? The other thing you're going to get when and if you join the Printable Club, and if you're already in the Printable Club, don't fret, my pets. This is in there for you guys too. Artemis, did I say it right? I was having like a total, space moment. Get it? Just feeling a little spacey for a minute. Y'all. Listen, the comedy show's free. It's fine. It's fine. I don't even charge for that. It's fine. Okay. This is a free bonus printable starter pack. Okay. This is a bonus inside the Printable Club. So you're getting the 6 printables that I showed you earlier, which are the April printables here the month of April if you sign up before the end of the month. But this is a bonus that we have going on right now. And it's a starter pack because we have little designs, thank you guys, for each of the seasons. So here's our everyday. Here's our spring. Spacey Stacy. Oh shoot, that has a ring to it, unfortunately. So we have 2 springs. We have summer with the sunflowers and the days. Okay, y'all, I see you with your Spacey Stacy comments. Should I be offended? Yes, I know where Anthony is. He's in there cooking a whole chicken for me. He's cooking up a whole chicken. They've probably already had dinner. Mine's going to be cold. He'll reheat it for me. It's fine. Summer, fall. So we got a bunch of florals for all the seasons. Christmas. And last but not least, winter. So this is an entire seasonal starter pack that you can get for free as a bonus inside the Printable Club. Yeah, this is just an extra. So all of this, I can't even, it's like over a $60 value for the printables, the bonus starter pack. We have other freebies that are in the member area. All of that for $20. You guys, you will not ever get out of Hobby Lobby for under $20. You can't even get out of Dollar Tree for $20. You can't go to Chick-fil-A hardly for 20. I mean, y'all know, okay? So for $20, holla. Oh, and all my stories that make you laugh and cry. Y'all, I got another story too, and I told Kelly, I wasn't sure if our new friends here tonight were ready for this story, but I kind of want to tell it. But it's also like, I'm like, I don't know. I don't want to scare any new people away, but I do love telling stories. So, and this one's really funny. So tell me if you think you're ready for it. If you're new and you're already scared, tell me that too. Okay, let's do our beads, y'all. So again, these beads, I literally happened upon these one day as I was sleepy time shopping, scrolling the Amazon looking for something, not this, and I was like, wait, what are those? Self-adhesive bead string thing, okay? And I was like, add to cart, immediate add to cart, we have to try these. So that's what we're doing, all right? So it comes with, oh, Pam says, tell it. It comes with this red, super sticky adhesive stuff. let me tell you, because when Kelly and I made this one, learn from our mistakes and learn from our whatever, we tried a couple different ways. And this is what we found to be easiest for attaching this. So in this, you guys, if you comment wildflower, it will send you the link to the free printable. You're more than ready for the story. Oh my gosh. Okay. I might tell it. The printable, but then also the supply list. So this is from Amazon and it's linked with my supplies. So, Kelly says, if you're ready, make sure you empty your bladder before you hear this story. So yes, everybody, but take your phones with you because you don't want to miss this part of the live. I'm not judging you. But yeah, you do want to probably empty your bladders. Okay. So let me get it the first. They're not wood. Kelly, what are these made of? I honestly don't know, because what's cool is you can cut these. They're bendable. I don't know. I don't know what they're made of. And it might tell you on the listing. These are from Amazon and they're linked in with the supply list. Will somebody tell me if they know what it is? But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to so automatically this side is sticky. Okay. Actually, we'll start with this small side here. I'm going to let it hang off the side just a little bit. Okay. And this is going to make your life easier. Trust me. When we get to the peel part. Okay. So we're just going to run this right down the middle. And you do want to make sure as you're going, try and get it, because however your tape is down is how your beads are going to look. So try and get it as straight as you can. Okay. And then I'm going to cut off a little excess on the ends. That's where I have to get my glasses because you girl can't see. Your girl can't see the fine details anymore, okay? So then you're going to separate these pieces, just like any kind of double, sticky tape or command hook. Oh gosh, it stuck to my fingernail. Anything like that. But it's just getting it started is the hardest part. But once you do, you're golden. Okay, here it comes, here it comes. Okay, all right. So now that I've got it separated, just kind of put some pressure on the end. Hold on. Okay. Please work. Please work. They do send backup glue too, or you could always add super glue. Hold on. I don't know what. There we go. There we go. And then you just peel. Keep going. You little stinker. Okay, it ripped a little bit, but that's okay. We're gonna fix it. Hold on. We're gonna fix it a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna add a little piece right here because it kind of wanted to come apart. And then we're going to take our beads and we're going to place them down on the sticky. Now, we do need to figure out, hold on, I should have done this before, but it's fine. We're gonna figure out where we're gonna cut this. So for this one, it's gonna go all the way to the edge. And I'm literally just gonna take my scissors and cut, okay? You do want, comment wildflower to get the free one, Rose. You do want to put some pressure on it and just kind of make sure that it's good. You could probably use it. I don't know, Misty. I haven't tried that. She said, could you use the permanent double-sided tape roller? Probably. 3M used to have red tape like that back in the day, and it lasted forever. You could probably use hot glue too, y'all. If it's giving you fits, I mean, super glue for sure. I don't know why hot glue would not work either, but yeah, for sure. You could definitely get creative, okay? All right, so now we have our little strand. What I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna do what I should have done first. We're gonna kind of measure and put this out because this one will need to stop right. Well, we could do it either way, but I'm thinking, hold on, if this is gonna go side to side like that one, yeah. Okay, let's do this first. So this one, we're gonna cut off right here. And you can even cut these in half. Like if it doesn't line up perfectly, that's an option too. But we're gonna try and get it as best we can without having to cut one in half. So yeah, I mean, I'm talking, it's gonna be tight squeeze, but we're gonna make it work, okay? So I'm gonna cut that one right there. Whoops, I just knocked it off, but it's not attached yet. You get the idea. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so cute. Gonna be so cute. So much easier, right? This will make you never want to glue on individual wood bead garland, or not wood bead garlands, half wood beads again. Not that we can't do that, but we may not want to anymore after this. Okay, we'll cut that one right there. All right. So now this is my extra. I'm gonna move that to the side so I don't get confused. Hold on, y'all, I have so much stuff. You should see my station over here. All right, let's go ahead and do the bottom first, and then we'll come back. Did I just lose my size? Oh no, oh no. Did I just move that over here, the one I had cut? Yep, sure did. Sure did. Okay, let's do this, and I'll tell the story as we go. But I know, isn't it a game changer, Cindy? I truly think that it is. I do. Okay, so we're gonna overhang it a little bit just to make it easier for us to grip it, and there's plenty of this stuff, so you can spare a little bit. Okay, so here's the story, friends. Here's the story. Kelly and I, they are paintable I have not painted them, but according to the Amazon link, they are paintable. Kelly and I went to the spa last week for a belated birthday day for her and an early birthday day for me. We treated ourselves to this, lovely spa day, had a little R&R, relaxing. Oh, look how good. Oh, no. I was just talking nice about you. I don't know why. Why has it got to do that? It's just wanting to pull up. Okay, it's fine. We're going to start it over right here. We had this nice, relaxing day at the spa. Well, I had signed up for a lymphatic drainage massage. I've been seeing these like all over, TikTok and different places. And I'm like, I want to try that. Like, I want to try that someday. Hold on, y'all, I got to concentrate. I deal with a lot of inflammation because I have Hashimoto's, which is an autoimmune disease. And anyways, I love like lymphatic stuff, and I love all that kind of stuff, like little lymphatic massages or whatever, gua sha, blah, blah, blah. I know it's so easy compared to the other beads. So anyways, never had this before. Well, the only person that was available was a male. I prefer a female when I'm getting like a massage or something, but it's fine. They're professionals, no biggie, okay? The guy was very nice, but he's like, so, have you ever had this done before? And I was like, no, but I've been like anxious. He's like, well, I was like, I've been excited to try it. He's like, I always like to be honest with people and just really tell you. He's like, it's not going to be a lot of pressure. It's more of have any of y'all ever had one of these? Let me know. A light pressure, a lot of people think that it's going to be more like a deep tissue. I was like, nope, I don't even like deep tissue. Totally good. And, and he was like telling me all the areas where the lymphs are and where he'll be opening up the lymphs. And, he's like, we'll start with your face and your, your head, your blah, 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 blah. And, et cetera. And I'm like, okay. And he's just telling me a few things. And I'm like, I hope this is going to be what I think it's going to be, and I'm going to like it and whatever. And then he says, and then we're going to move to your abdomen. And he's like telling me where. Oh my gosh, we have a bunch of people on here with Hashimoto's. I don't know if I've ever talked about that on here, but yeah, I have it too. So he's like, oh, go to your abdomen and whatever. And he was like, now, I do want to warn you that I'm not going to say the word he used because we're on a live, but he basically said I was going to have an upset stomach. And of course, when he first said that, I thought like on the table, like during the thing. And he said, he said, it probably will not happen until later tonight. It might be in the middle of the night, but they're clearing out those toxins and they're getting everything, moving and this and that. And I'm like, oh, great. And I'm thinking my birthday's tomorrow. I would not have signed up for this if I would have known. If I would have known what was going to happen. And then, y'all, he says, and I just want you to know it's very normal that you might, I think the word he used is have a disturbance while you're on the table. And I looked at him and I said, you mean I might pass gas on the table? And he was like, yeah, that's what I mean. And he's like, and it's fine. It's normal. I said, no, that is not normal. No, no. And he's like, if this is not for you, we can pivot and we can do something else. And in my, literally everything inside me, y'all wanted to run for the hills and be like, I can't do it. I'm not going to do it. But I was like, you're never going to know unless you try. And they're professionals and you really wanted to have this done. But y'all, my face when he said disturbance, I said, he said, yes. The way I tell you that I made sure that didn't happen, okay? That's all I'm going to say is I made sure that did not happen on the table, and I'm proud to say that it did not. But I did it, y'all. I did the service, and he said, if we get started and at any point you're not comfortable, because he had to get some places, that maybe you don't normally get in a massage. I've said too much. And he's like, at any point, we will pivot. I said, well, lucky for you, pivot's my middle name. So, and then I told myself, you have to stand up for yourself. Abort, Kelly says, if at any moment this I feel a disturbance, I'm gonna be like, abort, pivot. Like, we're moving on to a different kind of service. Luckily, I didn't have to, and I have to say, it was quite amazing. I loved it. Very different from a normal massage, but I did see some benefits from it. I also saw what he was talking about later that night. Enough said. Okay, but will I do one again? Not sure. Jury's still out on that. Did I survive? Yes. But then what's funny, Kelly just had her regular old massage. I'm glad y'all are laughing. I hope that wasn't, please, for the newbies, please don't be scared. This is just real life, okay? Kelly had her the safe massage, just the regular relaxation massage. So she got done a little bit before me, and she's out there just sitting in the sun, living her best life. And I come out and she's like, how was your service? I was like, well. He told me I was going to pass gas on the table. She's like, what? How relaxing is it if you're trying to hold it in? Right, exactly. I'm surprised I didn't combust on the table. Oh, my Lanta. Where'd my glasses? But I thought we were going to get kicked out of the spa because, of course, I had to rehash the whole story to Kelly with, arm movements in it, and she was just rolling laughing, and she's like, only you, like, of course. And I'm like, I know. Now you're gonna say you have a disturbance. Oh my gosh, y'all. I don't know if that's like the professional medical massage term for it, but he needed to be a little more clear because I wasn't sure if there was a helicopter coming in the room or what. A story for my next book. Yes. Oh my gosh, y'all. I was literally like, wait, what? No. Am I being punked right now? Oh my gosh. Come on. There we go. It's always like halfway through. Maybe I'm going too fast for this tape. Hold on, y'all. We're going to have to... Is anyone else doing this at the same time as me right now, and how's it going? It's not bad. Have I had better tape experiences in my life? Sure, but we can make it work, okay? Oh my Lanta, y'all. Oh. Okay, this one's not being nice to me at all. I promise it's going to be worth it when it's done, though. Okay. Get off of there and stick like you're supposed to stick. Okay. Got it. Cut that off. Beads. Feel like a surgeon. Scalpel. Okay, whoops. All right, let's get this on here. And like I said, if you need to do backup reinforcement with super glue, hot glue, Gorilla Glue, whatever. Yes, the tape comes with it. You do not have to buy the tape separate. It comes with the beads that I linked in the supply list. Smaller strips work better. That's probably a good point. That's probably a good point. But you know what? It's sticking, so it's working. And we got one more side to do. Let's get it. But I feel like it'd be a little, well, no. I was gonna say, would it be harder? Because then if you're doing small strips, but I guess what I could do, here, let's do this. Let's cut the strips. Janice, that might just be the best idea. So we can still kind of do smaller strips, but do it all, but just kind of break it, chunk it up into pieces. So let's try that for science here, for this last little row. And then we get to assemble and add our printable, and then I finally get to tell you guys the fun little surprise and announce our giveaway winner. So if you have, yes, it does, and bloating and all the things, Pam. If you have not shared the video, you still can share and get entered, and Kelly will be sending me the winners here at the end, so be sure to share. Okay, hold on. Oh, but now I got to get it started multiple times. That's the downside to this, but that's okay. Okay, easy like Sunday morning, except for it's getting stuck to my finger. Now let's do the next one. Easy like Sunday morning, easy like Tuesday evening. Oh, to the Lanta. You guys? Wait, who told me to do small strips? No, I'm kidding. It really probably is gonna be easier, but then also didn't think about having to get it started multiple times. Okay. It's still peeled up. You little contrary little thing. Okay, one more. We're almost there, y'all. We're almost there. What an experience I had. Yeah, honestly though, it was nice. It was good. Like I said, I probably prefer a different type of service, but it was good. And now you know, right? You don't know until you know. And now I can warn everybody, warn all y'all in case you ever have one. You're not caught off guard. I did tell Kelly, I don't think that's the service I would have picked the day before my birthday for sure. But I did feel better by the next day. It was all short-lived, but just didn't know I had signed up for that, you know. Stay on there, please. We're almost done. We're almost done with you. I'm sweating, y'all. I'm sweating. Okay. Cut it, stick it, and forget it. All right. So now we got our last little strip of beads. Oh gosh, Lori. Oh, my Lanta. Not quite that bad, thank goodness. Thank goodness. All right. Press them down, press them down. Thank y'all so much for being here tonight. I hope you guys are having so much fun. Cannot believe I've been on here almost 2 hours, but we're almost done, I promise. But this has been so fun, and I hope you're loving the project. I hope you love the printables. I hope a lot of you decide to take the leap and do something for you. I know, yeah, if the tape's giving you fits, use glue, use something else, but I just hope you guys are feeling inspired and just, I don't know, ready to do something for you in your home, to be creative, to be, just give yourself some happiness, right? A little spark of joy. So, oh, good. I'm so glad y'all are loving it. Okay, y'all. Here is the beaded frame. Now, what we're doing, obviously the way we painted this, I'm sure you figured it out by now, we're using the inside, like technically this is the front of the panel, so we're using the back of the panel to put our printable down in. What we can do, and I do not usually measure, my friends know that I am not an athlete, I hate anything related to numbers, but I do want this to be centered. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna eyeball it first, and usually I'm pretty close with my eyes, but I'm just gonna kind of measure to see where we're at. Oh my Lanta, that's like almost perfect for real. And then side to side, that one needs to move over just a bit. I could tell that that was not quite centered. Two, I mean, it's not gonna be perfect, but that's okay. And then what I'm gonna do, I need a ladder. I'm so short. I think that looks good. I like to give it the the bird's eye view. Okay, I feel like that's good. I'm gonna take my little pencil. Thanks, Betsy. I'm loving this one too. And I'm just gonna make a couple little lines right at the corners, okay? And really, I just need to do my bottom corners because once I line those up, it'll be fine. Okay, so that's gonna, because once we get this glue on there, we're gonna have to commit to the bit, okay? And we won't have a lot of time to be like, where's it go, where's it go? So let me just, oh yeah, oh yeah. Okay, we're doing it. We're doing it. So next you're gonna wanna take a hot glue gun. You could also use super glue, but I'm just gonna use hot glue. We're gonna get a couple of glue sticks ready just in case. Yes, exactly, Marcia. I know Anthony is good at getting it all centered and the measuring and all of that stuff. Me, not so much. Okay, ready? We're just gonna willy-nilly put this hot glue all, we gotta code glue, gotta be ready. It wasn't fast enough. Okay. I probably should add a little super, I didn't do it on the other one though, so it's gonna be fine. But you could add super glue or something if you do that, I would put some super glue down first and then add your hot glue. I just have this feeling my glue gun is on the fritz. I have got to get a new one before I have like an emergency situation. Okay. So now I'm gonna find where I made the little lines. I'm gonna get it on here, get it straight. You got about 2.5 seconds to make sure that it's where you want it, and you can adjust it. And then you're gonna put pressure on it. And what a fantastic project. Can't wait to watch the entire process on replay. Yay, you ordered supplies for 2. Awesome, Linda. Get to see you in a couple weeks, Linda. Oh my gosh, y'all. Dun, dun, dun. So stinking cute. Ah, we did it. We did it. We did it. We did it. Oh my gosh, so cute. Okay, now the printable part, right? The part that we're so excited about. I told y'all, I gotta find it, that tonight I'm gonna be using the spring wildflower bundle instead of the freebie, because I've already made one with the freebie. But what I didn't tell y'all is the surprise, okay? So let me get over here to my surprise. As I was coming up with this printable and coming up with this project and planning the printable party and all the things, I fell in love with the Wildflower Meadow bundle, right, that I created. And I thought, well, self, you need to create more of these bundles because they're so cute, right? So I showed y'all this one that's in the club right now for April. It's one of the exclusives, so it can only be found in the printable club. This is the spring wildflower, the one I'm going to use tonight. But we're about to go on a journey because we cannot make, yes, my other frame, the grain, good catch. it's going the other way. That's because that wood board was not from woodpeckers. It was, I don't know, in my craft stash, and that's the way the wood grain went. So you want yours to go whatever way the wood grain goes. So that one, side to side, this one up and down. But we're gonna go on a little journey because you cannot make a project this cute, this nice, and this big of a staple piece and not have it last for seasons and seasons to come. So the surprise is for my PC girls and my future PC girls, we're going on a little journey where throughout the year, and we already have all the months planned out. I don't have them all written down or in front of me or anything. We're going to be doing a series, a wildflower meadow series. So what I'm going to show you today, and I don't usually show sneak peeks and show stuff ahead of time. I'm not going to show you the full bundles, but I'm going to show you one page from the upcoming seasons, okay? So you got this one for free. You got your everyday, could be used any time of year. This one you're going to get inside the Printable Club this month. So this is exclusive. It's the first one in the little series. So this is our spring one. But then summer rolls around and you're craving maybe a little more bright colors, a little more summer whatever vibes. You're going to get a summer wildflower printable bundle, and it will be 3 pages. So this is just one of the pages. Isn't that exciting, Pat? Yay! Look at the texture, look at the colors, so stinking pretty. Love this one. And then we have this thing around here called pre-fall. If you don't know, that's that weird time between summer and fall where you're not ready to bust out the pumpkins, but you're kind of over the summer stuff. Sunflowers, even daisies, good for pre-fall. So here is one page from the pre-fall bundle with the yellows, the sunflower. You can use this in the summer too, okay? Sunflowers, the daisies, all of that. So that's pre-fall. And then we have fall. So when fall rolls around, you're going to get a fall wildflower meadow printable bundle. This is one page that will be in that bundle. Yay! I'm so glad you guys love this. I've been so excited to tell you this. It's a whole journey. It's a journey that we're going on. So you'll get your fall wildflower meadow printable bundle. And then last but not least, we have to have some winter meadows. So this is one page from the winter meadow with the trees and the field and the snow and the texture. Are those not so cute? So none of these are available yet, but they will be inside the club. These will all be exclusive to the PC girls. And like I said, they'll be dripped out over time. So spring is right now in April. I think the summer one comes out in June. Then we have one in July or August. I can't remember, y'all, but you get the idea. November, etc. So all of these will be coming to the club. Just gives you something to look forward to and a way to be able to just continue to use your frame and repurpose it, because one frame, multiple printables, boom, bam, done. You don't have to overthink. You're not running to the store. No, these bundles are going to be exclusive to the Printable Club, Shirley, so they will not be on my site. There are other printables you can use for sure inside these frames, but these are exclusive to the club. But you don't have to overthink. You're not running to all the stores. You have instant art. We're calling it art. We're claiming it. And fabulous journey coming up. Thanks, Renee. I'm so glad you guys are excited about it. I was so pumped to show you this. Okay. So here's what I'm doing, y'all. I am going to use the spring one. Now, here's something I want to show you guys. When you print your printables, this is just a full size 8, what is a piece of paper? 8 by 11, 8.5 by 11, whatever, full size piece of paper. You're always going to have this little white border around it, which you of course want to cut off. But oh, you know what, friends? Hold on. I'm actually going to cut. Hold on. I'm not going to use that one. I thought I was going to use the one I had cut before, but I'm going to cut a new one. Cut a rug, cut a new one. Wait, where is it? Where's that other sheet? Oh, is it here? Yeah, there it is. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off the little white border, okay? I might need to put my glasses back on here in a minute. You could use a paper cutter too, like good girls like Kelly always uses paper cutters. I don't know why I don't use my paper cutter more. Sometimes I like to take, instead of the shortcuts, I take the long cuts, you know, and I just like to do things the hard way in life. But anywho, what can you do, right? Okay, so this is going to go, obviously, inside the frame here. And we're just going to lay it down. We're going to see, because we're probably still going to have to trim it a little bit. We are. So it fits perfectly top and bottom, but we need to trim a little bit more off the sides. Again, I'm not going to measure. I'm just going to do a little haircut, a little trim. And if you cut it a little short, it's okay. That's why we painted it white, right? And I would use this one as a template, but it's not going to work because I cut that for something else. And y'all, I just cut that really crooked. See, this is why I need to get my tape, or not my tape measure, my paper cutter out. Maybe I will get the paper cutter to be like a good girl. Ugh. Fine, Kelly. Fine, Kelly. I know you're over there going, why aren't you using the paper cutter? Let's do it so we can get a nice clean cut on the side, okay? And again, this is cardstock that I'm using, but you can use, okay, I'm like running out of room in my station. Ooh, like a glove. That last cut did the trick. Y'all. Okay. See, I did it. All right, so now, come on out of there. Come on out. A lot of times, I know, Kelly, I know. A lot of times with printables, we use Mod Podge, okay? Matte Mod Podge. For this, we are not going to use Mod Podge because we don't want this to be permanent, right? We're interchanging it. We're, changing it out. So what we're going to use is our other BFF, this AdTech Essential removable tape, okay? This is removable tape. It is not as sticky and crazy as that red stuff I was just dealing with. You can get this on Amazon. You can get it at Hobby Lobby. If you comment Wildflower, it's linked in with the supplies. They'll send it to your Facebook Messenger. Get you some, get you several rolls. You'll use this a lot. Anytime we want it to not be permanent, we use this so we can peel it off when we're done. And I can show you something that I put on with removable tape so you can see how easy it is. But all I'm gonna do is take the back side of this, and I'm just, sorry y'all, I don't know where to set this where y'all can see what I'm doing. I'm just gonna take the back side and I'm just gonna run my tape. I'll just go like that, do a few strips, go like that. And then you do wanna be sure that you kind of get your corners, because I do feel like sometimes the corners are the ones that kind of wanna be a little feisty and come up, but you just put a few pieces of tape. Take your printable. I know that's what someone was saying, Kelly. They make this tape runner in like a permanent, not removable, and I bet you could use that for sure. Okay, and then I'm just gonna literally put the printable right down in the middle. Just kind of take your hands, smooth it out a little bit. We did it. We did it, y'all. How stinking cute is this? And the crowd goes wild. So stinking cute, right? And then, I keep losing my stuff. And then, spring is over. You put your tape on here. Summer. Summer is over. Pre-fall comes, tape on here, bam. Pre-fall's over, fall, bam. Fall's over, Christmas/winter, bam. Y'all. Mic drop. It doesn't get any easier or cuter than this, right? It literally literally does not. So stinking cute. Now, if you've watched all of this and you're like, I don't want to craft, which if you've watched this long, you're probably going to try the craft. But if not, you can print and frame them, okay? So here's what we're going to do with one other real quick before I hop off of here. We're going to take this picture frame that I got from Home Goods, where I get most of my picture frames. And I do already have one cut for this. I just have to find it because y'all, my station is a mess just like me. Love it, love it. Thank you guys. Thank you, thank you. We're going to slap this in a picture frame and call it done. Now, I'm not going to put the glass in the front because it makes it real reflecty with my ring light. So I'm just going to lay the print, but obviously you can use your glass. I'll just put the glass in the back. So this is another page from the same bundle. Your only issue is you should have gotten 2 frame kits. I know, Terry, you're going to want to make another. You can definitely order another for sure. All right, I'll put this in the back to kind of sturdy it up. Put that in there. Easy peasy, right, Pat? So easy. Put this in there. Put my little prong things back down. Whoops, is it out? Is it upside down? Nope, it's not. Okay. Good, good, good. Thank you guys. I got to announce our winners too. Don't go because it might be you. Yeah, most of my frames come from Home Goods, Nora. So yeah, both of those are from Home Goods as well. Home Goods, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, etc. Oh my gosh, that is, oh, first time you crafted along. Love the project. Pat says, boom, mic drop, done. Yes, you can still order the kits from Woodpeckers. Absolutely, Patricia. So if you want to grab another one, comment Wildflower and it'll send you the link to their kits too for the wood. Oh, thank you, Sue. I'm so glad you love it. I knew y'all would love this one. It's such, like I said, it's just a staple piece of decor. But how easy is that, y'all? Instant art, instant art. Let's take a moment for my station back here, can we? So cute. You've seen those. Let me show you this up a little closer. This is a project I made with the bird bundle. The replay for this is on my Facebook page. So cute. Love the blue. Love how this pops. Love the little clip I added. I showed y'all that one in the frame. And then last but not least, this hydrangea one. Look how that looks like it's literally part of the wood. This one I posted a reel yesterday with a tutorial on how to do it. So you can go to my Facebook page and find that. And this used a specialty paper called tracing paper that you can get on Amazon. Yes, Misty, you 100% can add a hanger on the back if you're wanting to hang yours. You can add a hanger. You can lean it on a shelf. I mean, it depends on how you're going to use it. Mine probably will not get hung. It'll be used like on my bookshelf, so I don't need a hanger. But yes, 100% get you one of those little picture hanger thingies and hang it if you want to. Y'all, this was so fun. Okay, let me go over here to my computer because Kelly sent me the names of the winners. So I'm going to write those down real quick. Hold on. We got 2 giveaways that we're doing. Oops. I don't want to enter my password. Uh-oh. What's happening? Oh my Lanta, y'all. Hold on. I'm having some tech stuff today. Okay, here we go. Hold on, I'm writing them down. I know who they are. And oh my gosh. All right, are you guys ready for the winners? We have 2 different giveaways. So the first one, $50 gift card to Woodpeckers Craft, so you can get this wood or get whatever you want, is Beth Star Matthew. This will be backwards to y'all, but I promise that's what it says. Beth Star Matthew. So y'all tell Beth congratulations. Beth, if you are on here, if you will email support@wilshirecollections.com, we will make sure we can get you your gift card. So congratulations to Beth. And then the winner of the 6 months free in the Printable Club, and I'm not sure if this person's in Printable Club, but if you are, you're going to get 6 months free. And if you're not, congratulations, you're now in, is Diane Wall. Diane Wall. Congratulations, Diane. Y'all tell Beth and Diane congratulations. And Diane, same thing. Please email support and we will make sure we get you taken care of. Oh, Deanna did super glue and she liked it a lot better. Okay, good. So on the wood beads you're talking. Good to know. Thanks, Julie. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, congrats to the winners, you guys. And if you're watching on replay, thank you so much for being here too. Be sure to still comment and do all of that. Before I hop off of here, I'm just going to open it up real quick. Do you guys have any questions about printables, printable crafting, the Printable Club, anything like that? I would love to have you guys. Like I said, right now you'll get instant access to all those April printables I showed you. You will get the free bonus starter pack. And then you'll be locked in. I say locked in. You can cancel at any time. You're not going to want to anytime soon. As you can tell from these ladies who are like, I've been in 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. But you can cancel any time, but you will be in for the fun to come with our little wildflower series. So again, just one more time, showing you real quick, all the printables that are in the club this month. You get instant access. I'm going to be doing a project in my private group on tomorrow, Wednesday, with this bundle, which I'm excited. I'll show you guys that. And then I have another little project in mind that I want to do soon with one of these. So hopefully I'll be popping on the page this week or next to do that with you guys. But these are all, yes, congrats to all both the ladies. Thank you guys. These are all the bundles in the club this month, plus the other 2 pages of this one, which I've lost at this time, but you get the idea. So lots and lots of cuteness. It truly is just a great value. It makes your life easy. You don't have to be super crafty, creative. Like I said, so many ladies are in the club and they just simply print and frame, and there's no shame in that, right? But it doesn't matter. You can craft with them. And it also sometimes depends on your life and what's going on. And if you're busy, right? If you're busy, maybe all you have time and energy for is print and frame. You have some downtime. You might want to get crafty, creative and make something. Somebody asked about what all my clubs are that I mentioned too. So it's the Printable Club, my decorating and creating community, which is private group. I do exclusive decorating and crafting tutorials. Those crafts are a combination of printable crafts and then just regular crafts. If you're interested in hearing about the DC group, comment DC girl. Oh, you canceled once and then re-signed up the same month because the FOMO was real. I love that. Yes, every month you get 6 printables. So that's a great question. And the thing is too, y'all, you get 6. If there's one that you don't like, that's okay. That's okay. Because there's still 5 others, right? And you don't have to use every single bundle, but it gives you options. I also try to really what I call appeal to the masses, which means, like, I've had people be like, well, you do a, golden retriever bundle. I'm like, well, I love golden retrievers because I have one, but not everybody loves golden retrievers, or whatever. So I might do like a generic dog bundle, but I'm not going to do something real specific. So I try to appeal to the masses and color schemes, and I'm not a big trend girl as far as like you have to follow the trends only if you like them, but if there's stuff that's trendy, I'll do that from time to time, and all of that. So anyways, so the DC private group, they get all kinds of VIP perks and discounts and early access to pre-orders and all kinds of stuff. It's a really tight-knit community. And then my 3rd subscription is my pillow cover club, which, if you're not in that, if you comment guide, like GUIDE, it will send you this free pillow styling guide with tips and tricks on how to style your pillows. And that will also put you on the wait list. So I have a pillow cover club where I design pillow covers and send those out to ladies every single month. And so the April pillow cover is literally on its way to people right now. There's a few of you that have already gotten yours, but most will be getting them, tomorrow, the next day, etc. But it is awesome. It's another easy way to refresh your home every month with the swap of a pillow. Again, I'm all about interchange, swap, easy, etc. And it's awesome and really great quality. I feel like I'm like tooting my own horn, but they're good quality pillows. They're cute. They're unique. I design the pillows. I also design a printable every month. One of the printables that's in the club coordinates with the pillows so that our double dippers, triple dippers have matching decor. Oh, Linda joined the printable club. Whoop, whoop. Welcome, Linda. I should have said if anybody joined, whoop, tell me during the live and I'll give you a whoop whoop, which I already did for a few of y'all, but I forgot to say it. I love mushrooms and gnomes. Listen, I have still yet to do a mushroom bundle, but not a lot of people have requested it, but I have given y'all some gnomes from time to time, even though gnomes are not my favorite thing. If you like them, that's fine. You do you, right? Shirley loves the pillow club. Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, those are the three. Oh my goodness, y'all, my phone is at 20%. I think it was at 80 something when we started this. But anyways, I love all of them, and I genuinely love what I do. I've had my business for 13 years now. It has looked a lot of different ways over those 13 years. If you want to know more about that journey, comment book, and you can read my brand new book because I'm now an author, best-selling, Amazon bestseller in 4 different categories, just saying. But I talk a lot about my journey and everything in this book, and I talk a lot about this community and these groups and these clubs that I have in this community here, because without y'all and without God, none of this would be here. But I love what I do, and I'm very passionate about finding joy in your homes. And just to tie this into the book real quick, which I didn't plan on doing, but sometimes things just kind of come to you and whatever. But I had my This Is Bigger moment back in 2018 that you'll read in the book. And since then have realized that everything that we do here is so much bigger than what it is, okay? Tonight, did we make a cute frame? We sure did. We did. Are we going to proudly display it in our homes and swap out our printables? Is that what it's about? Yes. Is it bigger than that? I think so. Did you laugh tonight? Did you smile? Did you have a distraction from something going on in your life that is weighing on you, that is stressing you out, that you're having anxiety, you're sad? I mean, there's so many feelings that we feel, all of us, including me. And sometimes when you can escape, and it's a distraction, which isn't a bad thing, because we're not ignoring what's going on. We're just taking a minute to do something for us. And there is nothing wrong with that. In fact, you should do that. And if you found any bit of joy during this live, if you find joy creating this project, if you find joy using your printables and swapping them out, that is bigger. This is bigger. This is bigger than crafting. This is a community, and this is a place where we can come. I can tell these crazy stories that I probably have no business telling on a Facebook Live. But if I made somebody laugh tonight who is having a bad day, then that means more to me than any craft project will. And I want to challenge you guys to find those bigger moments and find those things in your life that are going to make you happy and fill your cup. And that may not be the printable club. It may not be printables. It may be something else. It may not be related to me at all, and that's fine. But you have to do that for yourself. We are so bad as women about not doing things for ourselves because we pour into others. We pour into our family, into our jobs, into our friends, into whatever, and then it leaves us running on empty. But if you can take some time to print your printables, put them in a frame, do a little project, and it's going to bring you joy. If you can take time to watch me on a live and tell your husband, your kids, shh, I'm busy. Like, just take, and now tonight we were on over 2 hours. Normally they're not this long. Take an hour for yourself, you guys. This is what fills your cup. This is what brings you joy. And that is what it's all about. It's so much bigger than the project, than the printables. It's bigger than me. It's bigger than all of us. And so I hope I hope you guys see that. If you're new here, I hope you can already see that. If you're still trying to figure me out, just keep coming back. Keep watching. I'm on here all the time, like I said, posting, doing different things. So whether you join the Printable Club or not, whether you're in any of the other groups, it does not matter to me. I'm just thrilled to have you guys here, and I want to make a positive impact on your life and on your homes and bring you joy whenever I can, because I can tell you my life and my days are not always filled with joy. And I have a lot of hurt and a lot of worry and a lot of things going on behind the scenes in my life pretty much all the time, like most of us. But I show up with joy, and I truly get joy from this. So thank you guys for being here, and I just appreciate you guys. I cannot wait to see your project. So be sure that you, share pictures. I'll do a post on the page and say I'll do it tomorrow, because tonight I gotta go eat dinner and put my feet up. But I'll do a post, a dedicated post, and say share your pictures below. So at any time, I want to see your pictures. Thank you guys so very much. Had a blast, and I will see you guys soon. Bye, friends. Thank you.